The next confrontation between the United States and China may not begin in the Pacific Ocean. It may begin in a mine. Buried deep in the earth are minerals most people have never heard of. But without them, America's fighter jets don't fly. Furthermore, its missiles simply don't guide. Its electric vehicles don't move. And China controls most of them. They're called rare earth elements. Despite the name, they're not actually rare. What's rare is the ability to process them at scale. And that's where China dominates the global supply chain. Not just mining, but refining, separating, and exporting. This is where leverage begins. Rare earths are critical for F-35 fighter jets, precision-guided missiles and radar systems, wind turbines, electric vehicle batteries, and advanced semiconductors. Modern power runs on these materials. Without them, advanced economies stall. China produces roughly 60-70% of the world's rare earth supply. But more importantly, it processes nearly 85-90% of global refining capacity. That means even materials mined outside China often end up being processed inside China. That's not coincidence. That's strategic positioning. This isn't theoretical leverage. This situation serves as a stark warning. In 2010, during a territorial dispute with Japan, China restricted rare earth exports. Prices spiked, supply chains panicked. Governments around the world noticed the shift. The global response was immediate. The message was clear. Economic power can be weaponized. It remains a potent tool. Fast forward to today, the global geopolitical landscape has shifted significantly. Tensions between Washington and Beijing are rising over Taiwan, technology, trade, and military posture. The United States restricts advanced chips. China responds with export controls on critical minerals. This is no longer trade competition. Ultimately, what we are witnessing today is strategic decoupling. For the United States, the vulnerability is serious. Defense systems rely on rare earth magnets. Green energy infrastructure depends on them. Even AI hardware indirectly ties back to mineral supply chains. This is a structural dependency. Washington is now responding to these challenges. New mining projects are being developed in the US. Alliances with Australia and Canada are expanding. Strategic stockpiles are being rebuilt. But rebuilding supply chains takes years, sometimes decades. Because in the end, leverage works much faster. China understands timing. It is a calculated strategy. It doesn't need to cut off all exports. It only needs to create uncertainty. Markets react quickly to these changes. Industries hesitate in the face of doubt. Governments scramble to find a response. Strategic ambiguity becomes a tool. This is the new battlefield. It is not about aircraft carriers. It is not about using missiles, but it is about supply chains. The power to slow an economy without firing a shot. For Canada and the United States, this creates a new strategic question. Can North America build mineral independence fast enough, or will it remain structurally exposed in the next crisis? The silent war over rare earths is already underway, and the country that controls the inputs of modern technology, and it controls more than trade. Ultimately, it controls leverage. Thanks for joining us. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an important story. We'll be back with more updates soon.